How many do you suppose of those 130 or so that died in the Pentagon were fags and dykes? It's very likely that every last single one of them was a fag or a dyke or a fag enabler. This evil nation has smeared fag feces blended with fag semen and dyke feces on the Bible.
Homophobia. Unreasoning fear or antipathy for homosexuals and homosexuality.
During football freshman year, a lot of the guys thought it would be fun to make names and ask derogatory things and personal information when they found out. And some guys were like, "Oh, why are you gay?" And I was like, "Because I am. I can't change it."
What is homophobia to you?
Homophobia is the fear of homosexuals.
To me, homophobia is the prejudice of not understanding people that, want to be with someone of their same sex.
For me, homophobia is any scared or hatred feeling towards gay people.
Homophobia has its roots in ancient Greece. It was first recorded on the account of a woman named Sappho, who was ridiculed for her lesbian feelings. From then on, it spread to England, through Christianity, and took a firm hold in society. Homophobia found its peak under the Third Reich, where Adolf Hitler persecuted the gays as second best to Jews. In about the mid-1900s, many radical groups began to form, such as the KKK and the more commonly known Westboro Baptist Church.
I'd seen some of the youngest members of the Klan holding placards, and I wondered how much of the message they actually understood.
How old are you, Shirley?
7.
7. Do you know what the sign means? No. Shirley? She doesn't know what it means.
Fags, troops, flags, symbols, they're all idols that this nation worships above God. Does that help you at all, or have I said a lot of words that were too big?
Maybe she's just out here making up numbers, because she doesn't really get it.
Noah, do you know what fag troops are?
Yeah.
What?
It's this nation of these fags. It's a nation of fags. That's what fag troops mean.
It is a nation of fags, that's right.
Wait. You're not going to let them get away with that,
No,
are you?
I'm not going to. I mean,
Fag soldiers.
okay, fag soldiers.
I'm sort of glad that they don't understand it better.
Well, you understand, Noah, do you know what else you could be besides a fag to be in trouble with God and be included in that sign? If you're not just a fag, but what else?
Swedish?
Abroad.
Swedish and soldiers and...
But what are you if you're not a practicing fag? What are you? What if you support fags? What does that make you?
You're a dyke.
You could say what you're really doing is grooming him into the weird behavior that is characteristic of your group. I mean, if you want to explain your moral outlook to him, you could do that in a classroom. But what
are you calling our service to our God weird behavior? Is that what you just did?
Yes.
You don't get to call our service to God weird and thereby make it so. Your statement doesn't make it right, doesn't make it a fact.
The world calls it weird.
I don't care what the world, yes, and the world hates us. Hello.
And how many do you suppose of those 130 or so that died in the Pentagon were fags and dykes? It's very likely that every last single one of them was a fag or a dyke or a fag enabler. This evil nation has smeared fag feces blended with fag semen and dyke feces on the Bible.
Religion is a major factor in homophobic behaviors, Christianity being extremely prominent. According to the Bible, a man shall never have sexual relations with another man. Many religious enthusiasts tell their gay children they will never find love and happiness just because they are attracted to the same sex. But why is homosexuality held as the highest sin when it is only mentioned once or twice in the Bible?
I am.
Why are people afraid of homosexuals, and where does this fear stem from?
People are naturally afraid of what they do not know. For some, they've never met a gay, lesbian, bisexual or transgender person, or at least they do not know if they have or not. For others, the fear comes from change and not knowing what change means as far as their own actions.
America, where everyone is equal under the law, where discrimination on the basis of race, creed, or sex is a thing of the past, right?
AIDS, rotten, dying, spotted faggots are organizing under the banner of gay rights. We have nothing but hate and contempt for these people.
Shouldn't they, like, take all homosexuals from one city and just put them in the city of their own?
In 20 states, it is a crime to be gay. Though overall crime has dropped in this country, hate crimes against gay men and lesbians are on the rise. Sodomy laws, laws that criminalize homosexual sex, force gay couples to live under the constant threat of arrest and even imprisonment.
We don't need it flaunted. They're not being persecuted in any way.
Enter our freedom riders. The Awful Truth Gay Team.
Xavier. Come call me Kahlua. Kahlua.
A dozen of the most determined, tactically trained, and sensibly dressed gay men and lesbians I could find.
We're heading out.
Riding aboard 16,000 pounds of hot pink steel and fiberglass straddling a chop shop customized Ford Slant 6 diesel engine. The Sodomobile. A sleek chariot of freedom-loving buggery designed to carry our gay ambassadors of love on a whirlwind tour of every single state that made it illegal to be gay. First stop, the state capital in Topeka, Kansas.
Approached by a man.
Sodomobile. We're going to each of the states where these laws are still on the books, and we're breaking every damn one of them.
Is there room for one more?
There was a reason I had come to Topeka. Topeka is also the home to Pastor Fred Phelps, the Baptist preacher who enjoys picketing the funerals of people who have died of AIDS. I decided to pay a visit to Pastor Fred.
So you like funerals? Well, you know, it's a good time to preach.
Yeah.
It's a good time to go out in Casper, Wyoming to inject a little sanity and Bible truth into that insane orgy of homosexual propaganda and lies. I mean, every fag group in the country was using that, making that poor dead boy a poster boy to promote their filth and encouraging all the youth of America to hold him up as somebody to emulate. He was not a good man. This is not a good thing he did. He's in hell now. That's what needs to be preached. You're like dogs eating your own vomit. Wake up.
Dogs eating their own vomit?
Yeah,
but they do that. I mean, my dog eats his own vomit. Fred knew a lot about dog vomit, and I wanted to hear more. But I thought it was about time Fred met my friends on the Sodomobile. Well, we brought along, you know, some of our friends who are traveling across the country, so you could talk to them. This is our Sodomobile. They'd like you to come on board.
No, I'm not coming on board.
Give it a shot. Here they are.
No, I'm not coming on board.
Children. And then the sodomy really began.
You don't want me in there.
We were breaking laws that Phelps hadn't even heard about.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. You're doing good.
I thought it was time for a free and open exchange of ideas.
You guys are headed straight for hell in a faggot's handbasket. There's no need to get this close. This evil nation has smeared fag feces blended with fag semen and dyke feces on the Bible.